Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie and I'm back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. And today it is Top 5 Thursday. So what's the top 5 for today? Well, the top 5 for today is the best power control champs. And power control is such a great utility to have in this game. It can allow you to, take control of certain nodes like all or nothing or enhanced power gain and that sort of thing. So I think power control is a great ability for a champion to have. I love champions that have this ability, among other things as well, but I always love utility champs, and these top 5 I think have the best power control in the game, in my opinion. But make sure you let me know who you think are your top 5 power control champs in the comments. So without further ado, let's get this countdown started with the number 1 spot going to Vision. Now, for me, it goes to OG Vision, but this title holds both true for OG Vision and Vision Age of Ultron. Their power control is legendary. I mean, it is so good. The synthesis that OG Vision has really allows you to get up to 2 bars of power quickly if you have him at a decently high sig. He really needs those sig stones to be dumped into him, and Vision Age of Ultron needs the sig stones as well, because what Vision Age of Ultron has is a really cool mechanic where not only does he power drain, but he power steals as well, which is great because that will allow you to rapid fire off specials if need be. So, but I love OG Vision. When his 5-star deal came out a few years ago, I jumped on it really quickly. But he is a great power control champ. He does have some heal block as well going along with him. And a lot of the tech champions really do have some great abilities, such as, power control or heal block. But today we're talking about power control. So let's continue on. So the number 2 spot goes to my boy, Warlock. And this wacky alien robot really has some epic utility. I mean, everyone always plays Warlock for his heal block, right? That passive heal block that Warlock has is legendary. It's so good. I mean, this guy is definitely one of the OP heal blockers, but we're not talking about that today. We are talking about his power control, which is fantastic because his power control works in different ways. So first things first is once you get infections up, if they have a passive power gain, he'll automatically start to power drain them and degen, which is great, right? Always good to get that little extra damage. Well, he'll degen if he's awakened. And then also if you have an infection up and you launch your special 1, he'll drain power as well. So you've got it from there too. But if you want to push them and you want to go farther and hey, maybe you want to get a little regen in too, launch that special 3 and you will get some power draining going on and you'll get a little extra something added to you. And by something, I mean health. But Warlock is great for so many different things. This guy is honestly like a Swiss Army knife. You can use him for power control. You can use him for heal block. I mean, he's fantastic. Armor break. He's really good for the tech paths in Cavalier difficulty if you haven't already used him. So I absolutely love Warlock. He was one of the first champions that I did an arena grind for, and I am so happy I did because I use him nearly every day and in nearly every piece of content. Number 3 on the list goes to the OG Limbo Bimbo Magik. Now, Magik back in the day was the queen bee when it came to power control. Sure, she can nullify, but a lot of people really don't use her for that. They use her for her power lock, power drain, and power steal function. Pop on one of those mystic power boosts and man, you are good to go. Magik was queen bee back in the day for a reason. She could easily allow you to intercept with her high leg kick, and you just get them backed into the corner, launch your special 2, rinse and repeat over and over and over again. They have no chance of really gaining or throwing any specials with Magik. She is so good. Plus that Limbo's a little nice bit of extra damage added on, but that's not really why people play her. She is the OG when it comes to power control, and she can stand the test of time. She can even keep up with the power controllers out today. Number 4 on the list goes to the new and improved Civil Warrior. Now, Kabam recently buffed Civil Warrior, which is great because here's the thing with Civil Warrior. Back in the day, before, a few days ago at the recording of this video, Civil Warrior always had a good kit. he just had garbage damage. Well, Kabam added on some damage to him by adding on some Furies, and they also added on a little bit more of his power control, which is fantastic. So being able to power burn nearly 2 bars of power off of a special 2 is fantastic. And he can even power lock them for the duration of a special 3. So if they're close to getting a special 3 and you launch your special 3, guess what? They're not going to hit that special 3. So Civil Warrior has really come a long way with this buff, and I love it, because here's the thing with Civil Warrior is if you don't have someone like an OG Vision or a Vision Age of Ultron, or if you don't have a Warlock, Civil Warrior can fit that space. He can fill that void for you, which is fantastic, because Kabam took him from, you know, old and busted to new and shiny in one fell swoop of a buff. And I absolutely love that, because they really gave him some utility that he didn't have before, because his garbage was just, or his damage was just, well, garbage. Number 5 on the list goes to my girl, Claire. And I know you're thinking, Katie, why is Claire so far down? And there's lots of reasons. First and foremost is there's a lot of really good power control champs. This list was really hard to come up with. I mean, you've got a lot of competition here. And number 2 is, in order to get that power steal really going for you and everything, you need to have her in the Curse of Plague in order to, one, get the power steal going, and then also it's more beneficial for her to go up against champs with certain immunities. So to be in the power steal mode, i.e. the Curse of Plague, you really want to go up against someone who's immune to poison. So that's why she's number 5 on the list. She's still great. I mean, I use Claire every day. I love Claire. Let's not get it twisted. So having her number 5 on the list really, really hurts me. But there are just better power control options out there than Claire. And what's a countdown without an honorable mention? And this week's honorable mention goes to Dormammu. And I know what you're thinking. Wait, Dormammu? Hear me out though. Dormammu is really technically probably one of the best power control champs, if not the best power control champs out there. The only problem is he's got garbage damage. So if he just hit a little bit harder, he would be number 1 on this spot, because you can essentially keep your opponent from gaining any power whatsoever. Heavy, medium, light, medium, boom, power drain, no power, power lock them, power burn them. Dormammu has it all except damage. So if he just had a little bit more damage, he would be number 1 on this list. But anyways, guys, that's all that I got for this week's top 5 countdown. This week is the top 5 best power control champs. Let me know in the comments below who you think are the best power control champs in the game. Do you agree with my list? Am I missing someone, or am I totally off base? Let me know in the comments below and let's discuss. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and enjoy this quick word from Kevin Smith.
Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and if you enjoyed the mediocre Mcoc video full of scrub gameplay, then show Katy some love by hitting like and subscribe, man. Katy don't ask for much. Katy did ask for this. Katy did. So, do like Katy did and bug people and get you to like and subscribe, man. She's doing that Mcoc beautifully. Not mediocre. Katy!